The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Motion from the back. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Got his man quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return. They can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete on the comeback. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many
Oh, there's an alley to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Fourth and short. I already called my third down play knowing I was going for it on fourth down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on fourth down.
From this spot on the field, that will be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on fourth down. Punts it out of the air. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Sends it downfield. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got his man. Racing down the left side. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for space. It's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
3rd and short now from their own 48. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Klubnik. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Off the RPO, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on court.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! To the air, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Clemson.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Texas, 28, Clemson. 14, Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Second down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up third down.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On the run, it's Baxter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly out to the tight end. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Clemson! And they turn it into a defensive score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Wingo.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The offense set for a first down play. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give to the tailback. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He leaves it with his back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Klubnik. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this,
he's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Klubnik. Going up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Defense not showing press coverage. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You know, as the head coach team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today, but I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right on the money. It's a seam wide open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Okay, ready?
He'll start this drive firing. He tries to take the top off. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
It's a running room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clemson is quick to the line. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Klubnik. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a 3rd down. These teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked